What's up? What's it called? It's kidding.
Yeah, okay, so
we have a website.
Okay. So we have a website and we're talking about stuff.
Yes. We have a website. It's called BFF Editorial. And me, her, and our best friend Lily made it to write about what we think about life and just life from our point of view, pretty much. So it's bffeditorials.web.com. Because we don't have money to buy a real domain name, so we just got free webs.
We are going to be posting it. Posting a thing in a little sidebar over here.
A link. Yeah.
That was fun. Okay, but yeah. And I had to write something in language arts class, and my teacher, he was like,
girls are better than guys.
Well,
you think we'd agree to that?
Oh, wait, basically he said girls are better than guys. Wait, he said, what's the difference between girls and guys? Non-physical. Yeah, okay, non-physical. And he basically said that girls are better than guys, and he's a dude.
Oh, really? I don't know where he came from.
Okay, but, and basically he said that guys are
non-smart with about, practical things.
They're,
that's
you know how most people,
with about, the money.
Yeah, about money, they spend their money, which I totally think is, stupid, because guys usually spend it on, phones and stuff, but girls spend it on...
No, it's only your dad.
Yeah, no, but he said most dads. He said most dads spend it on,
But most guys, most guys buy tools and stuff.
Yeah, tools and, electronic stuff. And then he said that girls spend their money better, and that they... But I totally disagree with that.
I don't.
I know, I totally disagree with that. I'm like, dude, I buy 50 million clothes.
I wasted all my mom's money on this jacket.
And a shirt.
And another shirt. I got a sweater and this jacket. For $40.
Yeah, I think girls totally spend their money wastefully. Do you know how many things I bought before that I know. Yeah.
I know I do. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this, and I have no self-control when it comes to shopping.
That's totally me too.
Yeah.
But and he told us to write a paragraph about the difference between girls and guys, non-physical, and I totally thought that was bogus, because every single girl and guy are different. Every single guy is different.
Every person.
Yeah, every person is individually different
from everyone else.
Yeah, they have some similarities and stuff. Yeah, girls and guys are different. But I don't know. I don't like.
I think we should talk about our differences, just because it would be fun to talk about.
Okay, hold on. But some guys are nice and mature and don't talk about perverted things. And then other guys.
We're not talking about older guys necessarily. This is all the same age that we're talking about. Just in general. Just in general. Yeah.
And then some girls are the chicks that go around drinking and partying and
guys and everything.
What? And then some girls are girls that go to school and they actually want to get good grades and they pay attention in school and they
have a plan for their life. Guys too. The other guys. Not the perverted, retarded.
Well, sometimes guys can be perverted, but then they can also be nice. And I hate how guys, well, not all guys, but most guys try to act cool in front of their friends.
Well, yeah, but that's never gonna change. That never changes.
I don't know. Sorry for guys out there. We understand how you're feeling, and I understand. But I think it's stupid how people think that guys are only guys. There's only one type of guy and one type of girl. There's 50 million types of guys and 50 million types of girls.
I think, but something that has to do with that though, girls just in general are smarter, and guys physically are stronger. Yeah. Those are the only things that like mostly are proven. Yeah. Just like naturally.
Guys
Because
are
that
smart
can't
too.
change. That can't change.
And girls can
And
be really.
girls can be stupid. And
yeah,
guys can be really
girls
stupid
can
too.
be like the blondest people
And
alive.
guys can be really smart. I'm just saying, like in general, girls are smarter about things than guys are usually. And
You know, if you see this brown, it's not really brown, it's blonde. Literally. I mean, not literally, but literally. Like.
figuratively, that's yeah.
Okay, so what's the? Okay, let's talk about our differences.
I'm smart, you're not.
No, okay,
No.
I'm smart. I just have my blonde moments, and I'm really bad at tests. Are you good at tests?
Yeah.
I suck at tests.
I don't study at all.
I always like.
And I always like it.
I failed the SCAT twice. This is my second year of reading.
SCAT reading.
Yeah.
And so she has intensive reading. She was only supposed to have it in 6th grade. Now she has it like
in 7th
more,
and 8th.
Yeah.
And yeah, I suck at tests, and I can do all my work and stuff and get like a grade. I just suck at tests.
Yeah. Except for that 17 you got.
That was a test. That was a quiz.
That was a quiz.
It's
And you got a 17.
I got a 17, and then I also got a 0 on
So
the
how's
quiz.
it that you're good at math and not reading?
Dude, my math teacher
Isn't math like way harder than reading?
Well, last year, my math teacher totally did not explain anything.
What do you think is the easiest subject?
I used to
like class. Like what do you think is the easiest?
This year?
No, just like a subject.
I would have to. I think
Language arts. Yeah, I like language arts. Language arts is one of my favorites.
Last year?
My favorites are language arts and science.
I hate science.
I love science.
I hate science.
I love science. Because science is awesome. You get to explode stuff. No, because it's really awesome learning how things are made and like what things are made of and stuff. I love learning science stuff about.
Wait, do you work better alone or in partners?
Alone.
Me too. Because
you want something done right, do it yourself.
Dude, okay, I see, like, whenever we're reading something out loud and stuff, I totally like whenever we're reading something out loud and we're supposed to be reading it and then answer the questions while everyone else is like reading it, I'm just like scamming it and then like putting down the answers, and I'm just like, and then my friend copies me.
When you're reading something. You have to copy.
No, like
reading comprehension.
Like no, in reading. I mean in science class. Whenever we're reading out the textbook and like she has the little audio voice playing or whatever. I'm just like look at the question, look for the answer, write it down, and then my friend copies it. Yeah.
That's what I do in every class. I either copy
I
somebody.
got in trouble for reading in reading class. Really?
She did.
Okay, because my teacher, he was reading.
Really boring.
He was reading this really boring book. It was something about a hippie going to like I don't know. It's something about like a dude, some hippie dude or whatever going to school and how he doesn't know anything or it's totally different from where he used to live or something like that. I don't know. And he was like some groovy hippie dude, whatever. And I thought that book was really boring. So then I started reading my awesome book, and I'll say this.
I'm supposed to be doing my homework. Because
I
have an essay to write, but
I started reading this really awesome book. It's called This Lullaby. And
yeah.
I'm only on chapter 2 because
the science of breaking up.
Yeah, cool. I'm only on chapter 2 because I was trying to read it, and then he's like, "Put that away. That is very rude." Whatever. And I was like, and then I started, and then while we were going over the answers, and I already knew all my answers were right, I started reading again, and he's like, Tony, no, he asked me a question, and I answered the question, right, and then he's like. He asked me this one question, and I didn't know the answer because I wasn't really paying attention. But, like, I didn't read it, like, because I wasn't there the day before. And that's when we read that part. And so he asked me that question. I was like, I don't know. And then some